Today, I'll be showing you how to make super delicious orange almond shortbread cookies. These cookies are so easy to make and are perfect for a quick snack or a light dessert that everyone will love. All you really need are some pantry staples, sliced almonds, and an orange to make this. Welcome back, my name is Daniel, here to show you simplified recipes that are easy to follow using common ingredients. If you're new to this channel, remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell for more delicious recipes that your friends and family will love. Now let's get started on these super easy orange almond shortbread cookies. You'll need the zest of one orange for this recipe. Any size will do, but the larger it is, the more you'll taste the orange. Zest the orange, keeping in mind to only go deep enough because the orange peel contains the flavor and the white pith is bitter. Add half a cup of very soft butter to a bowl. What I did was cut it into pieces and place it in a slightly warm oven that's been turned off with the door closed. Add a quarter cup of white sugar, the orange zest, a quarter teaspoon of table salt, and half a teaspoon of pure vanilla extract to the butter. Cream everything together until it is well combined with a spoon. As you can see, this is why you must work with very soft butter, or this step will be tough to do and take a very long time. Eventually, it will turn into a very spreadable, sweetened orange butter like you see here. Add 1 cup of all-purpose flour to this and begin to stir the flour in until all the white has disappeared. It won't look like much is happening at first, but with constant stirring, the flour will be absorbed into the butter and a crumbly dough will form. Once it has reached that stage, add in a quarter cup of sliced almonds and stir that into the dough. You can of course use whatever nuts or dried fruit you want in your cookies. Once the mix-ins are stirred in evenly, press the dough into a ball shape. Place a large sheet of saran or cling wrap onto a surface, and plop the cookie dough into the center. Using the cling wrap, mold the dough into a block or log shape. Keep in mind that we will be slicing these later, so whatever shape you form the log into will affect how the cookies look. This technique also allows us to keep our hands clean and prevent heat from melting the butter in the dough. Once you've formed your cookie log, wrap it tightly and place it in the fridge to chill for at least an hour or until you want to bake them. You could also store them in the freezer at this stage as well. When the dough is solid, preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. Unwrap the cookie log and begin slicing it. I recommend about a quarter to a half an inch in thickness, yielding about a dozen cookies. If the dough is difficult to cut without breaking apart, just let it sit out at room temperature for several minutes to soften slightly. You could also roll the dough out and make interesting shapes using a cookie cutter as well. Place the cookies on a parchment-lined baking sheet with a little space in between each of them. They don't spread very much in the oven, so it's fine if they are somewhat close together. Reshape any cookies that may have been slightly deformed from the cutting if you wish. I also like to place some sliced almonds on top and gently press them in. Rolling the cookies in some sparkling sugar is another way you can garnish them. Now they're ready to bake. Bake the cookies at 350 degrees Fahrenheit for between 14 to 18 minutes or until the bottom and edges are lightly golden brown, but still pale on top. How long it takes depends on the size and thickness of your cookies and how dark you like them. Be sure to let it cool completely on the baking sheet before serving because they are soft at this point and will break apart if you move them. Once they are cooled, you could dip the cookies in chocolate or glaze them with icing to be extra fancy. And there you have it, my twist on a classic favorite, orange almond shortbread cookies. They are bursting with fresh orange flavor with the crumbly and melt in your mouth texture that shortbread is known for. You could leave the orange and almonds out for a plain version or add in whatever flavors you like to make them your own. Hope you enjoy! Alright everyone, it is time for the taste test. Here goes the first bite. Orange almond shortbread cookies. It's really good. Just finish this one. These cookies just make me so happy. If you ask me what my favorite cookie is, I'd say shortbread cookies in a heartbeat. And these cookies with the orange zest and the almond, it takes it to another level. I mean, the buttery richness in the shortbread cookie, and then you got that citrus zing to it. It's so good. Now you can put whatever you want in these cookies. You can put some lemon zest in there and make these lemon shortbread cookies. You can use some pecans, I've used that before. You can use whatever nuts you have, whatever dried fruit that you have, raisins, dried apricot, and it just creates such a delicious cookie. Shortbread cookies are also really known for being able to crumble in your mouth. So they're really melt in your mouth type of cookies, and it's because of all that butter in there, which also gives it such delicious flavor. These are also such easy cookies to make. It literally takes 3 ingredients. You got your flour, you got your butter, and you got your sugar. Now I know I added some salted vanilla extract in and some other mix-ins to kind of enhance the flavor, but essentially it's just those 3 ingredients. And I only used 1 bowl and 1 spoon to make it. So it's also very easy and quick to make. You do have to wait for it to kind of solidify in the fridge for a little while. But essentially it's very, very, very little actual work time on the cookies. And once you've made the dough, you can also leave it in the fridge or put it in the freezer so you can have freshly baked cookies whenever you'd like. And these cookies are so, so delicious. I really hope you try this recipe out. Your friends and family are absolutely gonna love them, I guarantee it. This is gonna be the cookie of the party. And as always, if you like this recipe, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what kind of shortbread cookies you like to eat. And remember to hit subscribe and the notification bell for more delicious recipes. I will see everyone soon. Till next time, bye everyone.